Well, the polls, they say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Well, that was Donald Trump at a rally in Iowa over the weekend, touting just how loyal his supporters are. But his remarks came at a time when, of course, we talk about gun violence all the time. It's one of the top topics in this country. So will it actually help or hurt his campaign? Plus, famed creator of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, took a dig at Trump on Twitter, calling out his spokesperson's tweet from 2012 that has recently resurfaced. Joining me now, that spokesperson herself, Katrina Pierson. First, Katrina, let's start with the I can shoot somebody and not lose his sort of fan base, voter base. Maybe to a degree it's true. We know he was sort of being facetious, but it does underscore just how amazing his support is.
Well, and I think that's the point he was trying to make, Charles. And you've noticed the whole crowd laughed. It was a total joke. Of course, he's not politically correct, and it did resonate in the media.
You know, there's an old movie called Face in the Crowd. I know 99% of people didn't see it, but I want you to see it. And it's essentially about a person who becomes this massive cult of personality, can do nothing wrong. It's Andy Griffith. And finally, at the end, something happens, his comeuppance moment. And I keep wondering, is that even possible for Donald Trump? Is there indeed anything he can say that can derail the Trump train?
Well, I think maybe, but it would have to be policy related. I mean, we have to remember Donald Trump went to the top of the charts when he put out his immigration plan. So if he abandoned one of his policies, then his supporters would likely leave. But right now, he is a strong leader. He is committed to the country, to his supporters, and his policies, and that's what his supporters are committed to as well.
Katrina, I don't know who you pissed off over the weekend, but a lot of your old tweets came out. It seemed to me to be an organized campaign to get you to sort of, someone was trying to get you to lose your job. That's all I can say. But some of it was pretty damning. I mean, you know, terms like calling presidents pure breeds and half breeds, but you stand by it.
Right. Well, look, this was an orchestrated event, and when you go through 36,000 tweets and find 5 or 10 and create a new media story, then of course it's going to look terrible. This was during a time when everyone was complaining in 2012 about Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. I happen to be black and white, just like Obama, being teased the same. It was sarcasm, Charles. There's no such thing as pure breeds. And so really I was giving folks on the Twitter feed a hard time. But you pull something like that out of context, sure, you can make anything out of it.
But you must admit, though, it's kind of, I mean, maybe it's a little flattering when the richest person in England, one of the most successful authors of all time, calls you out. J.K. Rowling called you out, and particularly she said that you were a Death Eater. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yes. Well, I think, you know, it is flattering that I have reached across seas with the work that I've been doing, because if I wasn't being attacked right now, then I'm not effectively doing my job. This is politics. I expect these types of attacks. And if she wants to raise my profile, let's just raise Donald Trump's profile right along with it.
Well, you know what? It was done. I got to tell you, I took a lot of hate. People were like, why do you always have her on the show? I think you've done an amazing job for your employer.
Thank you.
All right, let's leave it there. But I'm going to keep the heat on both of you guys.